Hello everyone, my name is Grease Monkey, and today we're going to be playing If My Heart Had Wings. It's a visual novel based dating sim by Moe Novel. So I'm really bad at explaining things, so let's just start the game. I've already played a little bit and I can tell you it's very fun and very pretty, and the music is, oh my gosh. So, getting right into it. Whoop. The bicycle road race is known as a really harsh sport. The hill climb in the middle is hell. While putting strain on every muscle in your body, you have to continue pedaling without any brakes to climb a steep hill. At that time, I always think, I can't do this anymore. I'll make this my last race. Even though I think that every time, in the end, I still take part in the next race. I've endured severe training so that I don't put my feet down halfway through the hill climb. Why do I do that? Because once I finish the hill climb, I'm waiting for my reward. Nothing compares to the feeling of cutting through the wind as I race the downhill section at blistering speed. At that moment, I feel an incredible rush. Then I realize that I have forgotten about everything. The pain of the hill climb, the strain on every muscle in my body, and the days of hard practice. It's not a matter of whether I win or lose the race. I just enjoy it, and that's why I continue to ride. That's how it should have been. Dun dun dun! What happened? Did he die? Probably died. He's probably dead. That's probably what happened. I mean, yeah, probably dead. I still didn't have much life experience at that time, and it was something beyond my imagination. Anal. He did anal. Oh god. Suddenly, without warning, something was taken from me. His virginity. That's what it is. I knew it. It's anal. I could also say shut away or lost. Maybe it's not. I'm not sure anymore. However, to directly express the emotion I felt at that time, taken is the word that fits best. So, there was one thing that I learned. Isn't all about having fun. I gained a lesson in life. The thing I lost was everything. Well, shit. Are you like crippled? Like no legs work or arms work or anything? I let myself get depressed about this, but I should have thought about it a little more. If something could be taken from me so abruptly, then something could be given to me just as suddenly. There you go. Be optimistic. The wind blew. I lie there, staring at the sun, blinding me. Sweat pours profusely from my entire body. A gentle but strong wind. It would not be unreasonable to call it an encounter. Dun 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 dun. No, not that kind of encounter. Like you're in a Pokemon battle. This could be the start of. Even now. Wait, what? This could be the start of what? Even now, there's still no way for me to know. The start of what? I didn't read that correctly. The windmill is turning. People are overwhelmed just because of the size of such enormous things. This unnatural silhouette serves a function, but to those who don't know what it is, it would appear to be something very bizarre. Look at that. That is so pretty. With so many lined up like this, it could be said to be even more overwhelming. Oh, I love this song. It's so good. It can be said even more. Okay. But why is that? The sight of the white windmills lined up on the green hill somehow seems so picturesque. Yeah, it's beautiful. This... Ow. This is amazing, to think that something like this could be made. It the very least 5 years ago, there was nothing here, just a wide open space. I heard they were going to build a large-scale renewable energy research facility. The cell phone in my pocket vibrated to tell me I had received the text. It's Mom! From Anchan. Chan. Maybe it's not Mom. To Ao. Did you arrive here already? Sorry, I couldn't come to meet you. My name is written using a Chinese character read as Ao. It's a difficult character and often mistaken for Midori. Incidentally, whether it's Ao or Midori, it is often mistaken for a girl's name, which causes a few problems. God, this song is so good. I'll quickly write a reply. I hardly ever use text, so I find the key touch awkward to use. I got here a little too early, so I'm just going for a stroll. The windmills are amazing. Like, look at these things. Holy shit. Okay. And send. The reply came quickly. They're great, aren't they? It's the new famous spot of Kazegara. Kazegara. If you have any problems, contact me anytime. Anchan. Thank you, Anchan. As I've sent the text, I sat down on the grass. This place on the hillside, so far from where I was able to gaze. This place is on the hillside, so far from where I was able to gaze at the lake and the town that stretches across the opposite bank. It's still so pretty, though. The rapid redevelopment of the town of Kazegara meant that the remnants of the old buildings from the Showa era are intermingled with modern architecture. The view expresses both the past and future at the same time. Question mark. Something white flitted across my field of vision. For a moment, it looked like one of the windmill blades had come flying off, but there's no way that could happen. God, I would hope not. That would be painful. Like, if it hit you, like, that sounds very dangerous and a very bad thing. It is a paper airplane. Is it a paper airplane? I got up and headed down the slope to look for it. The paper airplane gliding gently, eventually tossing its momentum and descended. Gotcha! I ran ahead of it, did a small jump and caught it midair. Oh, getting all fancy. I thought he was crippled. Wait, you're running? I thought you were crippled. What? Where did this thing come flying from? Judging by its direction, it came from the top of the hill. Well, that would make sense, because it's a paper airplane and you would throw it from the highest point, obviously, dumbass. At a time and a place like this, could there be someone here besides me? No, the world has ended, Ao. It's just you. You're the only one left. The only one left. Such a good song. Fade to black. I took the paper airplane with me as I climbed up the slope. What the hell is that? That's a solar panel. That's a solar panel. That's probably a solar panel. But what the hell is that? I mean, it looks cool and I want one, but I don't know what it is. Just as I was able to see the top. A sudden gust of strong wind blew the paper airplane out of my hand. Aww. Hey, wait! I chased after the paper airplane and ran up the slope. How are you running if you're crippled? I thought you said it took everything. You lied to me, Ao. just as I finally caught it. Oh? Oh, what is this? What is this? Ooh, she's pretty. Dot, 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 dot. He's probably standing there with his mouth open going, damn, she's pretty. There was someone on top of the hill. It was a girl sitting in a wheelchair. Well, what else would you do with a wheelchair besides sit in it? Just a girl in a wheelchair. That's all you gotta say. Get rid of sitting. Looking fleetingly into the distant sky, a sudden breeze blew her hair and she combed it back with her fingers. Against the background of the blue sky and windmills that spread across my view, the girl's black and white blouse looked incredible. Like, damn, is what he's thinking. He's like, ooh, he likes what he sees. It was as if I was looking at a completed work of art. Oh, yeah. The girl noticed me. At first, I thought I should make an excuse for why I was there. It was like I had stepped into her world without permission and started to feel guilty. She's not saying anything. Some guy had just suddenly appeared, so perhaps she's being cautious. To show her the reasons why I had come here, I held out the paper airplane. Did you throw this? Wait, let me try that again. Did you throw this? That's what I imagined that means. She's like, yeah! The moment she saw it, her facial expression stiffened. She looks like she's welling up. Well, don't cry. Suddenly tears appeared in those delicate eyes. Huh? What? What is it, woman? Talk to me. Don't cry. The tears that had welled up in the corner of her eyes came running straight down. So it got to you? As I watched, great big tears came rolling down her cheeks. Huh? Hey! What are you doing? Without thinking, I walked up beside her. What's wrong? Do you hurt somewhere? No. She shook her head. As she shook her head, she touched the hand that I had unconsciously held out as if she were clinging to it. Her hand was small and trembling. This was not her first time, but she shook. I don't know where I'm going with that. I was scared. Squeeze. She gently squeezed my hand. It's okay now. I'm here. No need to be afraid, little lady. The sheriff is in town. That was a really bad one. I didn't even know what the situation was. However, as I answered, I squeezed her hand back. Well, yeah, that's what you do in that kind of situation. If someone starts crying, you console them. Quack, quack. Chicken, question mark. Why would a chicken quack? Peck, peck. Ow! Ouch! Before I knew it, there was something like a chicken at my feet, and all of a sudden it started pecking me. Gah, gah, that's not a chicken. That's a duck with a top hat. That's awesome. I want a duck with a top hat. Peck, peck. Ow, that hurts. What is this thing? Stop! Stop that hat! Hat, as it was called, calmed down at her command. Quack? Is that a duck? With a yellow beak and white feathers, it was a duck that looked like a chicken. What? That's what ducks look like? What? For some reason it was wearing a hat. I'm sorry, it's because I was crying. Wow, that is very good resolution. Very pretty. I'm getting lost in her eyes, they're so dreamy. I'm sorry, it's because I was crying. It seems like he mistakenly thought that you made me cry. Well, we don't know why you were crying, you haven't told us. Maybe I did. So this is how surprising it is to be suddenly attacked by an animal. However, thanks to that, it looks like she had stopped crying. Is a towel okay? Huh? I don't carry a handkerchief around with me. As I said that, without waiting for her to reply, I took a hand towel out of my bag. Of course, it had been washed, so it was clean. I forgot that I was supposed to give her a voice. Thank you. Why were you crying? If it hurts somewhere... That's not it. As she answered, she pointed to one of the wheels on her wheelchair. Ah, it's a flat. It had lost its air and collapsed. I didn't know wheels had air in them. I thought they were like solid rubber. I didn't know that. You got a flat tire? But because of that, I've been stuck here. I've been here for an hour already. That's a terrible thing to happen. Just a mere flat tire for her is like having her legs taken away. Again! Don't you have a cell phone? I left it in my room. Why would you leave your cell phone in your room? She answered, dismayed. I left it in my room. That's what I think she probably would have said it like. That's why I thought of another way to call for help. That way, if there was someone who can get my SOS and come here for me. SOS? Oh, this? I opened up the paper airplane that I still had in my hand. I'm in trouble. Someone help me. I'm on Windmill Hill. So when someone arrived carrying the paper airplane, she felt relieved and started to cry. Now she was fine, but until just now she was shaking. That must be how scared she was. Hold on a moment. The bag at my feet rustled as I rummaged around inside it. Huh? When she saw the tools that I had taken out, she seemed confused. Would it be okay for you to get out for a moment, milady? Why? I'm gonna fix it. You can't go anywhere if you have a flat tire, can you? Well, yes, but, would you be able to give me a hand? Of course, getting out of the wheelchair is not easy for her. What should I do? From the methods I've seen on TV, the care workers do it by embracing them from the front. I've turned into Zach Brannigan. We both looked as though we'd imagined that situation and froze. I think I'll do it myself. Excuse me a moment. Huh? Oh. As I put my arms around her sides to her back, I suddenly lifted her up. Whoa, she's so light. Because she was much lighter than I expected, there was a bit too much momentum. Hup. Ooh. Before she could grasp the situation, I put her down on the soft grass. Blushing. Why would you add that? You can see she's blushing. Why would you feel the need to whatever. I'll have it done soon, so hold on a moment. Sure. Oh, you don't even get to see his face. Haha. They're made in the same. Oh, this is him. They're made in the same way as bicycle tires. I immediately started on the repairs. She's behind me, so I can't see her expression, but I had a feeling I was being stared at with contentment. Wait, contempt. As I was quietly working, the duck was waddling around me and pecking at the ground. Such a pretty game. Look at his shirt. Ooh, that is so pretty in the background and the windmill and it's so pretty. Is that duck your pet? No, he isn't. We're housemates. Housemates? What do you mean? It's a duck. I don't understand. I thought I'd go outside and he started to follow me. Hat. Oh. Hat, don't go too far. You'll get left behind. What? Do ducks recognize their own names when he's called? Or when he's called, he responds by turning around. Hey, he's pretty smart. Yes, he is. That's why he's so much trouble. He's always getting into mischief. Why are we looking back at her crotch and knees? As I looked at the duck, I saw her legs laid out on the grass in my field of vision, so she can't move them. There are a number of reasons why people need to use a wheelchair, but it looked like she had a disability in her legs. When I picked her up just now, her body stiffened up with surprise, but there was no strength at all in her legs. The duck returned from his little excursion. While walking around her, he would occasionally try to jump onto her lap. Get off me, she said as she made him get down again. As I watched this exchange from the corner of my eye, I fixed the flat tire. Boys are great, aren't they? They always walk around with those kinds of tools. That's not really the case, though. I sometimes carry them with me. This is the first I've sat on the grass this is the first I've sat on the grass in ages. It's soft and feels nice. As she said that, she made a little sound as she stretched. This is a nice place, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I can see it from my window. I wanted to come here just once. The wind blows. The wind blows through here. 5 years ago, there were no windmills, though. 5 years ago? I've just come back to this town. Oh, really? She directed her gaze at something far away. So you've come back to your hometown. Sniffle. I feel like she's sad now. I'm not sure. Like, she's trailing off halfway through or not halfway through, like towards the end of a sentence, she's trailing off. So I feel like she's a little sad. Maybe a little, I don't know. Why would us saying we've come back to this town make her sad? That doesn't make much sense to me. Let's continue. She suddenly looked down and seemed lonely and strangely sad. I called it. Pat, pat, pat. Go me. There was an awkward silence as I continued working. Ooh, hiccups. Quack. The duck twisted its neck to look up at the sky, but sadly it twisted too hard and cracked its neck and fell over dead. She stared on in horror and amazement. What is it, Hat? She was tempted to look up too. I wonder what that is. Well, we'll have to wait till next time to find out what it is, because that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.